Hi, I'm MJ. You've dropped into One Green Voice, where we talk about all things to do with an eco-friendly lifestyle with a little music on the side. For those of you who are here for the music, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I am working on a new project, and all I can tell you right now is that it's going to be a commercial, which will involve a lot of work and rewriting. Plus, of course, my music man is now thankfully back out on the road playing in actual venues for live humans. But we will get it to you as soon as possible. When I first started thinking about the environment, I thought, what can I do? I'm only one person. It's up to governments, it's up to industry. And that's true. Those players do have to really get their act together, and I won't go there right now. But for those of us who are individuals, there is so much we can do. There's so much we can do on a daily basis. There are small things. We can stop running the water while we're washing our hands. You can not idle your car while you're on the phone. You can use an electric or a battery-powered lawnmower. And on a daily basis, you can use products that are sustainable. By doing that, you're supporting people and businesses that are trying to make the economy cleaner. So that's one of the reasons I talk about products so much here. First of all, frankly, it's fun. But second of all, if all of us use sustainable products, it would make a huge difference. And that's why I'm so excited, although I'm late to get on the Etsy train. I'm really glad I found it because I'm just dazzled and amazed by the number of artists and small businesses that are producing wonderful, wonderful products. So I'm just going to talk about a few products today, and I will link all of them down below. And at the end, I'm going to talk about a very special business that I found last year that I'm really excited to tell you about. I guess I'll start with this mask because if you're anything like me, over the last 6 months, you've gone through many incarnations of masks. And this one I just found recently, and I'm thrilled. I just ordered 2 more of them because it's so well made. It's all organic cotton, triple layer, and it's got these lovely ear loops, which you can make larger or smaller. I, for example, have a very small face, so conventional size adult masks do not fit me, and of course children's don't either. So this is a really, really nice touch. But it will also fit somebody with a conventional sized face. I also had some really great luck on Etsy looking for products to send away with our son when he moved to university in September. One of them I don't have with me, it's his laundry bags, and they're linen and they're just gorgeous. I did video the unwrapping. The shop is called The Raw Linen, and the reviews were terrific, but I was impressed from the second I saw the packaging. It came in the brown envelope below, and then as you can see, I'm unwrapping the paper. There is not a morsel of plastic in sight in what I received. So it's just the paper with the sticker. And then the bags were right in there, and they're tied only with a piece of jute. And there's one single solitary paper care card, and that's all that's in there. The bags are well constructed, and the linen is soft. The bags are definitely large enough, and I will insert the dimensions across the screen. Our son reports that the bags are serving their purpose just fine, and I like the fabric so much, I think I'm going to try some table napkins next. There's a crazy large selection of color choices, and we had some fun choosing. This baby blue is just stunning. Another thing that we sent to school with him was one of these small organic cotton bags to put his masks in when he has to wash them, so they're kept separate and the loops won't get pulled or wrapped around other laundry. Another thing I love about Etsy is the search options. For example, one day I decided to go on and search Black-owned businesses, and the result of that search was this soap dish, which I've been looking for one, and I'm very happy with this one. And that leads me into my last suggestion for today. And it's a business I found last fall, so a year ago, basically. So I have to back up a bit here and tell you a bit of a story. Every Christmas, like many of you, I give out small thank you gifts to people. 2 Christmases ago, I decided that that year's gift would be a shower gel and hand soap. And I found lovely organic products. However, I'm embarrassed to say this, but it's true, so I'm going to say it. They were in plastic bottles. I didn't really think about it until it was partway through the next year, honestly. And I thought, what was I doing? I'm giving people plastic bottles. What I need to be doing is helping people. And this is what I mean by things we can do every day. So I realized that I was giving people plastic bottles, and they already know about plastic bottles. So then I thought last year, what can I give them that has no garbage or it doesn't even have to be recycled? So I decided to look for things that were waste-free. And I went on Etsy, And I found this soap shop, which it turned out was literally 4 minutes from my house, which is another thing you can do on Etsy, is you can find really local people. The shop is called Botany Barn Canada, and the owner's name is Sam Lawrence. She's a young woman who is, in my humble opinion, doing everything right in terms of environment. She's making beautiful products that are sustainable, that have very little packaging, that will not create any waste, that are super healthy for us. So I just picked up a couple of bars to try out, and I was thrilled with them. Sam's soap is like the old French milled soap that was like a brick, and the good thing about that is that it lasts a really long time. I have some samples of Sam's products here, and the larger soaps, I had to write this down. So here's a large soap, and here's a small soap. The large is 3 1/4 by 2 1/2, and the small is 1 3/4 by 2 1/2. So it's basically half size. The way I use them, they're lasting 3 to 4 months, a large one. I just saw a squirrel. My husband always laughs at me because I can be distracted by squirrels, but usually I'm in a shopping center at the time. Sam does both scented and unscented soaps. Everything I buy is unscented. So this one is called Nude, and another unscented flavor is called Butter Me Up. I think it's got some shea butter in it. And here's another one. I just actually started using this, and it fits, by the way, very nicely on the soap dish that I showed you earlier, and that's a new one. And this one is Carrots and Calendula, which I love to use on my face, but it is also, it just smells like soap. There's no essential oils in it. Now these other two smaller ones, this is lavender and rosemary, and it's lovely, but it's a very mild scent. And I have another one here called Mosaic, which has got some pine in it, and again, lavender, again, very, very lightly scented. So I wouldn't be afraid, if you know people like essential oils, I wouldn't be afraid to try her scented soaps. Another thing that she makes that are absolutely fantastic are her lip balms. Another short story. When I met my husband, he was already addicted to lip balm. I think it's because he plays wind instruments, so his lips are always dry. And when I met him, he was using a lip product, we'll call it, that came in a blue and white tube, and I will not mention the name of it, but I was not happy about it. So I eventually got him onto an organic product, which was very nice, but it still came in a plastic tube. And the other thing you have to know about my husband is that he will try things that I recommend, but he will not use them to make me happy. He will only use them if they're good. And he actually has now given up all of the other lip balms. He is firmly committed to these lip balms, and he says they're actually better than any of the other ones. He has to use less of them, less often. And the kicker is that the product packaging is also biodegradable. So it's a total win. When I told Sam that I was going to do this video and feature her shop, she offered me a 10% discount code for my viewers. I encourage you to go to Botany Barn Canada and see what you see there, and maybe check out some of the other items, which again I'll have linked down below also. The holidays are coming, so why not think about gifts that are meaningful and sustainable and help out a small business in the process. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.